What is up?
Woo!
What it do?
I always forget we have a Discord.
Oh yeah, tell the boys and lady boys in the Discord that we are live.
We got those now too.
Yeah, we're still working on ladies, but we're halfway there.
Did you
halfway there?
Did you just throw your phone?
No,
Yeah.
Beth just came in and started throwing shit all over the place.
That's right.
She's abusing you again?
Yeah.
Oh, you recording your fucking show?
Yeah. Basically.
I didn't hit you, Spencer.
I just threw a rock in the room near your head.
It's like, I guess we can start.
It's just Amber Heard lines coming out of her all night. Almost like she takes a dump on your couch.
Kayla has COVID, so she won't be coming up this weekend as of right now.
Is that your place to announce that stuff live on?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Are you kidding me? Do you know Kayla?
And her HIV test came back as well. Spencer steals all her mail.
Yeah, there are 12 tweets about it already.
Tonight on Let's Talk About Kayla's Taxes.
Yeah,
we take an in-depth look at.
And maybe just remember her social security number is.
I hope she jumps into the chat now and is like, "You motherfucker! I was keeping it a secret. It's a surprise."
Snitches end up in ditches.
That was my disease to announce I had.
Well, I have to announce it because it's part of our business, and she was coming down to start helping with fulfillment this weekend. So I guess it's just going to be me and Mike. So we'll pack what we can, but she's also the one that has all the bags and boards she was bringing down for us. So it might
she
be
was doing a COVID reveal party this weekend.
Yeah, it might be getting pushed back a week, but she said it could also be a false positive. So she was like, I got to take another test in a day or two.
I'm positive it's false.
Gonna be an awkward threesome with just you and Mike.
Oh, yeah. Gross.
Oh, man, we're just touching tips. This sucks.
Stop kissing me on the neck.
I'm not sucking it.
You sluts always start streaming when I'm going to bed. I'm sorry, Rex. I copied that link and then didn't actually put it in the Discord.
And Rex, we always think we're doing you a favor. We're like, hey, it's that time Rex is going to bed. Let's give him something to jack off to.
It is in the notes.
Get Rex off. That's the number one thing on the notes.
Flick nips.
Don't hurt my Asian friends like that, Jeff.
What did I say?
Oh, hey.
Kayla's not coming down this weekend. She's coming down with COVID. It sounds like a sweet tagline for like an asylum movie.
You have to do it in the movie voice.
It was supposed to be the best vacation ever. But this summer, they're not just coming down. They're coming down with COVID. It's just like 4 sick people on like a cruise. Oh, wait, that's really too close to home. That's how COVID started.
It's an asylum movie, so people aren't good at what they're supposed to be doing in those movies. So instead of coughing, they're like sneezing. Like, damn it, you're supposed to cough.
Everybody's smiling in the background. I thought this was a disaster movie.
It kind of is.
Yeah. I forgot that's basically how COVID started, with a bunch of people trapped on cruise liners. It's like, oh, wait, that's probably too close to home.
All right, well, we're 4 minutes in. Welcome to Death Curse, everybody. I am Ryan Winn, the Don Draper of the show. We have Master of the Geniverse with us. That's Jeff Elkins. And we have our fearless leader, Lonely Pig Heart Brigade. That is Spencer Desmond. Welcome to the show, everybody. We haven't been live for a while, but we're back. We got some nonsense to spit in your ears.
Slowly getting into the fulfillment stages of things, which means I can at least get back to streaming solo if I need to. But it's nice to be back with the dudes.
Wow, look at that. We're like, hey, we're back. And he's like, whew, can't wait to be solo.
Yeah.
Man.
Can't wait to be flying high all on my own, unencumbered.
That's why he's the Lonely Pig Heart Brigade.
Yeah. I mean, I did 45 minutes like the day after we got the books in, and I was like drowning on my own. I was like, where's Jeff to make a weird joke? Come on, dig me out of this. Someone save me. I was like, Jeff, I think at one point in the stream, I was like, Jeff said he might stop by. He'll be here anytime. And I literally say it like a guy who's buried alive, like he's going to come dig me out at any moment.
I'm the Dave Smith of this group in more ways than one.
He'll save me. The presentable human being.
The guy who never shows up.
That too.
Also, we're just gonna let Jeff claim a big dick like that and just move on. Come on.
Wait, am I the loud, bald Puerto Rican?
Yeah, you know, you look.
Silence did not help.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because you look more like Big J, but I think I'm Big J.
No, you're Big J.
And I'm
Spencer has the no. You have the hustler attitude of Louis J. Gomez. You're always
that's what he was
scheming
saying.
and scamming.
That's what he was saying.
If you caught me 10 years ago, full blast Puerto Rican rattlesnake. I've reformed. I defanged myself. I got no venom left.
And
I grew hair. Yeah, that's the other thing. I
now he's more of a Puerto Rican garden snake, but you know, it's still cool.
Yeah, it's still cool. You find more of them, more common.
Definitely in the suburbs.
I was actually so bald it circled back around to a full head of hair.
He's more afraid of you than you are of him.
Doctors are still trying to figure it out.
Is that where the alopecia cure is coming from? From you?
You're
be
amazing.
Chia man.
Yeah, like 20 years of my life, I was just alopecia, like no body hair, and I just like, you got so bald, you came back around to just. Jada's
gonna send Will Smith after you. We're gonna have a chase movie of Will Smith chasing after you.
Keep my wife's disease off your head.
Irish man from Connecticut's chromosomes inverted, causing his alopecia to become a severe hair growth.
My wife needs that hair.
I'm just like one of those.
And your penis.
What is it's not lycanthropy. That's like actual like werewolf shit. Not that really exists. I'm turning into Danzig real fast here. But what's that disease where you look like the classic Wolfman? It's has lichen in it, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Mexican.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a weird thing.
Is it just lycanthropy? Because I thought they changed it a little bit.
Well, come on. Let's do some research.
Yeah, let's pull up the list, boys.
Werewolf disease.
Yeah, because it's the archaic form was.
Do they have nards?
A form of madness involving delusion that you were an animal, usually corresponding with a wolf, or the noun now.
Hypertrichosis.
That's not as cool.
No, it's not.
It sounds like you sweat too much.
It doesn't sound like you look like a wolf man. That sounds like you need prescription deodorant.
Yeah, you doesn't sound like you're gonna be surfing on top of a van. It sounds like you need more Axe body spray.
My doctor said I have hypertrichosis.
That's what hypertrichosis and werewolf syndrome more commonly. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I always thought that was weird that like lycanthropy is literally like you're a werewolf. And I'm like,
lycanthropy is just the disease of being a werewolf.
Yeah, it's either the supernatural of a man changing into a werewolf, or the archaic belief, which was in like early mental illness studies. They called lycanthropy like basically just mentally ill people who thought they were animals.
But as ugly people.
It's super clinical on Google. It says. It's the name associated with the mythical condition of lycanthropy, a supernatural affliction in which humans are said to physically shapeshift into wolves. It is purported to be a rare disorder.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, you think so?
Could you imagine that? They're like, werewolves are real, but you only get like one of them every 1 billion people. So there's like 6 or 7 roaming the world right now somewhere. It's like,
shit,
what?
I've never looked this far into the census.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah. Man. Did you know there's 0.3% werewolves in America? And they just don't tell you that shit.
But what if it still goes into like actual werewolf stuff? Like the transformation does occur on a full moon, and silver will kill them, but it's not supernatural.
Yeah, and they're like
it sounds like it is.
What the movies get wrong is that it's not contagious. There's just 6 people in this world that turn into wolves every once in a while.
Now, yes, it can happen from a gypsy's curse, but that is not necessarily supernatural.
Yeah, we don't call that lycanthropy. Yeah, that's like Yabba Zaba.
Gypsos.
Thank you, Jeff. That's much
That's
better.
the slang, Jeff.
Gypsex?
Slur.
Is the Gypsexes.
Yeah, they call them Gypsexes.
More
Yipsies. That somehow sounds worse. Kind of like Latinx.
It's like the yuppies to the hippies.
Latinx, the twinkiest of gay Mexicans.
I know, I feel like there was someone that like that was their nickname, and they're like, no, don't make that a phrase. That was my nickname.
Yeah, Latinx. That was the funniest thing, was how many people thought it was Latinx for the longest time. And how
Latinx
much
is the best drag queen name ever.
Well, that's the thing. It sounds like an LGBTQ thing, like immediately. Like that sounds like Latin twink kind of slang, which I love. If we called Latin twinks Latinx, then perfect. Now we've got a.
Now Spencer can sleep at night.
Yeah.
What do I call them?
Resting easy. Yeah, I need a word to put this demographic in a box. No,
I need
it's
to
not
cross
racism.
off this list.
Yeah, it's not racism. It's my autism. I need to catalog things and put them in a list.
I
What the
just
hell are you?
categorize people. That's all.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff. Go on.
Yeah, I just categorize people by the color of the skin and the things they are. I can't help myself. Yeah, that's so bad.
Oh my God, he's a categorist.
Good thing.
Can't believe
it. Right? When in 2046, when we're all just severely autistic and it's not even racism anymore, it's like, no, he's just addicted to categories and lists. He's too far gone. Like, those are the autists they put out in like work fields. I'm just out like pulling a plow all day.
So Gamescape says he's latinking right now.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean is he tucking and untucking?
Thinking about being Latin.
Ooh.
That's what I do as
You can do that?
I ponder. Yeah, as I ponder sending in my DNA test, I'm like, maybe I'm
dreaming.
Latin.
I'm dreaming about wearing a sombrero.
This is the modern Minority Report, where it's like he's thinking about being Latin again. Get him!
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
Appropriation report.
It's just Tom Cruise. Holy shit, dude. Somebody find us a blender artist. We need that Tom Cruise just moving his hands around in that fucking scene. But it's just like white guys imagining themselves in do-rags and shit.
Putting on sombreros.
Damn, yo, my wave's about to be crispy. He's thinking about being black again.
That blonde boy wants dreads. Get him.
It's the man on Prospect. We were just there last Thursday when he was thinking about being Mexican.
Showing up on their rocket packs.
3 hours he thought about dancing around a sombrero. Mexicans don't even really do that.
Wait,
they haven't in like 100 years.
Don't tell me they don't actually put cheese in their hats and use that as a dip plate either.
It's just a fat guy imagining eating chips out of the hat.
Boss,
God
how do we
damn it.
classify this one?
Yeah, is that even technically thinking of being Mexican?
Bring in the categorist.
It's just a guy thinking about
Spencer rolls in.
guy thinking about weed whacking. Yeah, they bring a guy in to hang on, let me consult my list. No. Here it is.
2 hours later, no. Because you have to still finish the
It's
list.
a giant scroll.
No, you already told us. Here it is.
Yeah.
Not done yet.
You know
Not
what?
done.
This isn't the finished list.
So, like, I think
Mexicans.
if Spencer was looking for something, you know, everyone, it's the last place they look. But if he finds it and he had more places to look for it on his list, he'd just keep looking. He's like, no, I already found it, but I have to complete the list.
You had to finish it.
We gotta finish just for posterity. We wouldn't want anything to be forgotten. Gamescape just questioning. La Mexicans? Does that work? I'm sure they'd love that. I'm pretty sure the Mexican politicians and stuff were pretty outspoken about the Latinx stuff when that first came
isn't
out.
technically any lady Mexican a la Mexican?
Pretty hilarious.
If you want to get into... Yeah, I'm just kidding. The semantics of it.
Or he means they're LA Mexicans. They're like Chicanos.
Dude, yeah, LA Mexicans might be down with it.
Also known as
Stop being so
Dodger
stupid,
fans.
Spencer.
Yeah. They're just like, we've been calling ourselves La Mexicans for years.
What's funny is they have a similar accent to Spencer and the Northeast, where they do that like question noise at the end of their sentences. Hey,
Yeah.
Holmes?
Just random inflection, Holmes.
Yeah, see, Spencer.
Totally ribs, dude.
Yeah, I grew up around a lot of, not just like Mexican dudes, but a lot of South American guys. You guys know, we've talked plenty about this, but, yeah, I'm just loud. That's why I'm like, oh my God, am I the Lewis of this podcast? Like, the glass just shattered for me. I'm like, oh, I'm a retard.
Orale, Holmes.
Yeah.
Popsicles melting.
That's what I'm gonna get for my neck tattoo. Just a Puerto Rican rattlesnake. It's like a rattlesnake with like
an
a
actual
West Coast
rattlesnake
Joker
or
tattoo.
Louis J. Gomez on your
Yeah,
neck.
I'm gonna get Louis just on my throat. What's up, dude?
It has a
I'm
word
like a
balloon that says
Russian
doggy.
nesting doll. I could just lift my beard and reveal the Louis. You think he would be like honored by that or really creeped out? I'll just show up at like a skank fest like Louis.
I think he'd monetize it.
Louis, does this look familiar?
I took it while you were sleeping.
Yeah, I'll just get a body mod of like a little Quado surgically grafted onto my torso that looks like him. Louis, is this weird?
That'd be hilarious. You
Even
open your
creepier is
flannel
a
shirt.
tattoo of baby James on you. Louis, it's your kid.
Yeah. I didn't even
I
know what
love
he
him
looked
too.
like. This took a shitload of work to figure out. Don't kill me.
You have his son tattooed on you, so that like his crotch lines up with yours.
Look, I got a kid penis.
And he's like actual size on your body.
Yeah, I'm gonna get arrested.
Oh, damn,
This
I
will
forget we're
definitely
live.
get us invited on the show.
I'm like, we can
Is
edit
this
this out
hilarious,
later.
Louis?
Yeah, am I funny yet? I'm gonna have my midlife crisis.
Can we
in the
get a
next,
contract?
like 5 to 7 years or so, and you'll see me up in New York just like bombing at an open mic, probably getting bottled by somebody. I'll get
Someone's throwing a Molotov cocktail at you. It's so bad.
yeah. I'll just catch it and drink it like a badass, and that'll be what makes me famous. They're like, this guy sucks dick at
Call that a
stand-up, but-
flaming Spencer.
Yeah.
Like, I thought Spencer was flaming.
the flaming no.
So it looks like we
It's a
bummed out
Desmond
Metatron.
cocktail now.
That would be cool if it was like my early 20s and I was just, could go do stand-up and was just immediately huge with the gay crowd. Gays always loved me when I was a young idiot for some reason. Probably
Because you're always like, oh, do you have a dick? Do you tuck it?
I'd drink any
Who wants a
suspicious
blowjob?
beverage any man handed to me.
I'm not
He's just
gay, but
offering
they're
free
really
blowjob.
good.
Yeah, I was just getting roofied constantly in my early 20s. Hashtag sus.
You just think you had narcolepsy though? Yeah, I used to get real sleepy around these gay guys. They made me so comfortable. I just fell asleep all the time.
Yeah,
I
a
had to
little.
stop drinking because I kept waking up with headaches and a bloody asshole.
Yeah.
I
Man,
quit
I've been
Burger
pooping
King.
way too hard every time I get drunk.
I don't know what I ate last night, but I shit out a condom.
Right?
So I totally got laid.
Right. I think there was a condom in that
God.
Burger King we got last night. Gross. What's up, Metatron's Cube? What's up, Simonon?
I think people have said that before.
Yeah,
about
right.
Burger King.
Is that better than like the people who are like found like fingers and like bird
No, I'd rather
heads
have a
and
finger
stuff in
than
them?
use condom.
Yeah, you think?
Jeez. I'll eat the finger and not even blink an eye.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, because there's a thing where like it's grosser with the condom, but like there's also a part of you like, well, I hope nobody got hurt because there's a finger. What the fuck happened? But like, I think I'd rather deal with the finger than the condom.
What if it's
Even if it was like
child's
a
finger?
clean condom, it's like you still that thought, oh
What
shit,
if
was
it's
there jizz in
dead,
it?
dead to rights kid finger and you bite into it?
I feel bad for the kid, but I'd rather have the kid's finger.
And
than
all of
the
a sudden
condom.
you're like, damn, kid fingers are delicious. Every Big Mac should come with one.
Epstein had it right.
That's what they were doing, eating the kids. That's why he hung himself before court. He's like, I can't let them find out what we were really doing.
No, because they wouldn't fulfill his last meal.
Let the whole world think I was a pedophile. Just hangs himself. The noble Epstein. Oh, that's going to get me shot. Yeah. There's the line. I think I crossed my own line tonight. Excuse me while I go make a noose.
You saw it here. You heard it here first, folks.
That'd be wild, though, if that
Round of
really
applause.
was like his out was like, listen, pedophile is the lesser of all evils. I'm going to let him sleep at night with that one. Like, whoa! Like, oh no, we loaded those kids into cannons and fired them at a brick wall. Oh my god!
That's kind of cool.
Jeff. You know what? Just as a science standpoint, I'm gonna say once would probably be kind of cool. I'm so glad we decided to go live tonight. Ryan's just like, shit. I didn't get it out of my system. Oh, man. I made another joke about Stevie Wonder being the house band on Epstein Island, too. I think it might have been at that wedding.
I'd like to congratulate the bride and groom, and let me tell you guys a little something about Stevie Wonder.
Little tidbit you guys might not know.
Take the mic away!
Yeah, let's just say the kids were feeling it all over. No, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was at the wedding, but I don't remember the context or how we got on it. But I dropped it, and like in my head, as like it's like coming out of my mouth, I'm like, oh, this is bad news. And it landed. Gangbusters. The crowd of strange dudes I had never met before were losing it laughing. So I think Epstein is still just like fair game, like no matter how wild the joke is, to just make jokes about him killing himself, whatever you want.
Hey, look, I want to say congratulations to Matt and Lori for the beautiful wedding. And anyways, more importantly, nobody has been arrested yet that has been on those Epstein logs.
Right? The groom is just like, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, yay!
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, kiss. Anyways, Epstein.
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah, let the brides and them kiss, whatever. Fucking back to what I was saying. 30 minutes later. Thanks for having me.
Ghislaine's getting released in 10 years instead of 15. This is fucked up shit.
Okay, so what's fucked up about her is I think you pronounced her name right there, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Everybody
Nailed it.
So she's this crazy psycho bitch, but everyone is doing their best to pronounce her name right. It's
yeah,
really
right.
weird to me.
And women getting offended for her, like on news programs, like, you're not saying it right. It's like this. How about Jeff's bitch? Like, who cares at this point?
Is that better?
Like,
that's my second go-to.
Yeah, I'm like, can we hang her with a steel cable? Like, there's way crazier shit we could be saying on here, lady, other than fucking her name up.
Yeah,
I would love for
drag
her
her behind an airplane that's taking
They
off.
got into court, and she's like, it's actually Jizzly.
Can we actually shoot her out of the kid cannon?
Yeah, you've all been saying it wrong. It's hard on the jizz.
You are the jizz lane of my life.
Like Jiff, Jizz Lane. Exactly. That would have been the best thing in the world. They're like, okay, we can't broadcast this court case.
I'm more of a Peter Pan guy than a Jizz Lane guy.
Yeah. What were we going to talk about tonight? We're 23
we had
minutes
simple, wholesome topics that I wanted to
now
talk
that
about.
we've got the brilliant things out of the way.
And instead we ended up with a child tattooed on your body where the crotch lines up.
Yeah, shooting kids out of cannons into brick walls.
That was still my favorite. The whole body tattoo.
Jeff unabashedly admitted just sounded cool. As a one-off, you know.
I was in character.
More than one kid, crazy. One kid, pretty cool.
I mean, that's just a feat of engineering. I mean, you gotta appreciate that.
So Simon makes me
the kid cannon.
It's called the Master Blaster because I'm stuck on
man.
Stevie Wonder's things.
You let Stevie operate it. We're back on Epstein Island with the kid cannon.
A special episode of Shark Tank.
If y'all don't steal,
All right, Sharks.
Blaster Baiter
For 100% equity in my invention.
If y'all don't steal far enough back from the brick wall, y'all gonna feel it all over. I'll tell you that much. Just lights the wick and smiles, waving back and forth. Oh, this is insane.
How do you know where to light it?
There's really a kid in that thing?
I don't think he's blind. Like, you forget about the kids. I don't think he's really blind. He's faking it.
He always knows just where to put that finger. I mean, on the piano, I meant.
In the middle of my burger.
You should see him tickle those keys to the dungeon.
I bit into my Big Mac and it had Stevie Wonder's finger in it.
He plays the keyboard and trap doors open up for all the kids. Where'd they go?
I just called to say, haha, I got you.
That'd be amazing.
I ain't blind, bitch. Throws his glasses off. Stupid little kids.
Sir, how did you know the taste of Stevie Wonder's fingers? I've been to the island.
That's what kids are for.
Been to the island. I was born on the island.
The lyrics to Superstition. Very superstitious. Kids all on the wall. What is this song about, Stevie? Oh, I don't know. I'll change the lyrics a little.
All right, so I have this idea. Okay, go ahead.
Exploitation. Sorry.
Simonin says so much money lost on that Epstein thing. That trial could have been a blockbuster. Now, what if he had survived? He'd gone to trial, and he was super charming, just like Johnny Depp on the stand. And
that would be insane.
They're like, you had a mega container of young kids, and he's like, mega container.
Those kids love themselves into the cannon. They love doing it.
On my island, we had a cannon, and
they wanted to
children
splatter.
Were locked up in the cannon.
Some of the kids were shooting themselves out into the ocean, never to be seen again.
I gave Bill Gates drugs just to shut him up.
Wouldn't it be crazy that you're saying so much money lost on the Epstein thing? They were just like, the government's going to seize the island and turn it into one of those, what was it, like is it DQ or like DZ Fun Zone, something like that? For kids. They just turn that whole island into like a zip line park. Like
there's already so many amenities for their size.
Yeah. Everything is like built.
The slides
like
go into the guest rooms.
6-foot ceiling.
All the mirrors are double-sided so you can check on your kids.
They never open the temple, though. Very superstitious. What's inside the temple? It's like, Stevie, again, I don't know what these lyrics are about, but maybe try and switch up some of these lines, make it a little more relatable for the final cut. Like, people are going to want to dance to this thing. It's got a catchy melody. The lyrics about Epstein's Island are a little off-putting, though.
Ebony and ivory, so many kids I can see. You can see? No. Ebony and ivory.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'm seeing with my fingers.
That's how
I think that's worse.
Blind. Yeah. Oh, you're definitely under arrest. Cuff all those fingers.
I can bring out finger cuffs.
Oh my god, I wanted to hear Jeff's thoughts on the He-Man animated show he's been watching. And instead we're talking about
it's Epstein Island again.
You can't keep inappropriate now.
You can't keep me down. I don't know how I am allowed to be responsible for anything. It's insane.
No, it's just that nobody's noticed yet.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on Spotify, guys, for free. It's a backlog. You don't get it as soon as the Patreon, but you get it.
Our Patreon is where we really get crazy, guys. If you think this is nuts, you should hear us on the Patreon.
Yeah, this is
holding
back.
And we will be doing a lot more. Links down below. Anyways, back to this disgusting island and really sad shit about
I thought you said discussing the island. I was like, yes, of course. More details. I heard they had a fire swallower. A child swallower.
Yo, I heard that swallower was fire.
You do that David Blaine thing where he drinks a little bit of water and a little bit of kerosene and then a little bit of a child. And then he spits fire, or he spits child on fire, and then fire on the child, and then water to put the child out.
But is he as insufferable as David Blaine?
Yeah, right.
Is that possible?
David Blaine does the coolest shit and ends up being the biggest wiener and doesn't have nearly as bad a hair as Chris Angel, but it's just that somehow it's got to be like a magician's thing. Those guys are just assholes. Fire swallow with
Were any magicians named on the list? The Epstein travel log or whatever?
I wouldn't even be surprised.
Pedophile Gillette?
David Copperfield or something? Or
David Copperfield? Pedophile Gillette? Don't tell her.
All right. Jeff came prepared for this. I love it. He's got a whole list.
Any magicians Me Too'd? Oh, the show The Magicians evidently tackled Me Too with an episode. Copperfield got Me Too'd. He sounds like a guy who would be on the island.
He was sleight of hand groping me. Oh
man, did he Me Too the Statue of Liberty back in the 80s?
You look down and his hand is coming out of your pants to grab your boob.
He touched Our Lady Liberty. Yeah, he sawed himself in half and touched her titty with his vestigial foot. So
or he cut the woman in half, but only took the lower half home.
I'm in the phantom zone. I didn't touch you, my stunt double did. Yeah, Blaine, I'm glad you think he's weird too and kind of a wiener, like, because I've always been so conflicted where I'm like, he does such cool shit, but he still manages to be like such a lame dude.
Well, then he like stares awkwardly at people after he does his trick. Like he'll do, one of his stupid like little card tricks, and he'll just stare at him.
I'm
like,
almost
whoa!
I'm almost convinced that Chris Angel is just David Blaine in a wig. Like,
totally. And he does everything left-handed instead of right-handed.
Yeah, so we don't notice.
But that's just camera tricks.
That's just an editing thing after
you just notice in the background the stop sign is backwards.
I gotta pull them both up now.
Although David Blaine going into lower income neighborhoods was some of the funniest reaction stuff ever.
Oh yeah. Well, his first couple specials were really great. After that, then it was like, I'm gonna sit in a chair for 2 weeks.
I like his early works.
Showing a black guy magic is up there with like giving a deaf baby hearing aids for the first time.
It brings tears to your eyes.
Yeah, like I need dudes I need dudes to just make me compilations of that. Black guys receiving magic on the street.
Jumping over fences to get away from the dude.
Yeah, black guys
getting receiving black guys receiving magic.
Receiving street magic, because that's really what it is. And like, dude, I've literally seen them where they all lose their fucking mind, run, like Jeff said, like 10 feet away, and then they come back and thank the man like they just brought him like a gift from God.
Yeah, they like hop a fence and then like pop out of a window to come back.
Yeah, and they're like,
Where'd you go?
Thank you, sir, for the magic. And they're like the most appreciative ever. Like, I wish everybody could appreciate the world and everything around them the way black guys on the street appreciate magic.
They jump down a manhole and they show back in a car.
Fall in love with it. It's amazing. It makes me want to learn to be a magician, but then I'm like, you're immediately a douchebag.
I just want to learn magic and go to the hood, man. Just make a difference.
Yeah, just do card tricks all afternoon with cholos and shit.
Wait, where's the movie of that? Like the feel-good movie where
that
the white guy goes into the
hilarious.
Hood
We write the green book, but it's the good trick book. Oh shit! Son,
Dangerous Minds for magic.
Shit, son, that's a good trick.
He learns to rap by the end too, or something.
They teach him how to dance.
Yeah, he teaches them magic, and they show him rhythm.
Yeah.
Yo, Cheech.
Yeah, that's
really taught me the truth about magic.
That's the hook. Is I'm really good at magic, but I have no style or flow with it.
Now I'm not gonna be in a gang no more.
Now when I tell someone to pick a card, I always know where to put it after.
I'm not going to be in a gang anymore. That'd be the most... We got to shoot that movie where it's the worst movie ever and there's no context for that at all. I'm just doing street magic with black guys for like 90 minutes. And then at the end, they're all like, we're not going to be in a gang anymore.
LaQuisha, you don't have to turn tricks anymore. I'll handle the tricks.
Yeah.
You don't have a baby no more. Wow.
I saved the world with magic.
Where's my kid? No, seriously, where's my kid?
That's like a world peace. That's like
disappear.
A world peace sketch. That's so fucking ridiculous.
And the big reveal is Jeffrey Epstein doing magic. Aha!
Is it fucking Nathan For You, the one where he does street magic for a bunch of black guys and makes the dude cough up jizz? Have you guys seen that before? Holy shit, dude. So good. Like, that's worse. We're totally in the clear.
All right.
Would that be like
magic trick with jizz in the mouth or a finger?
Is Finding Forrester the one I'm thinking of, where Sean Connery like teaches a black kid how to write or something? It was like kind of racist for the time.
It was Good Will Hunting Part 2.
I'm going to hit you like a woman if you don't get the alphabet right.
And it's not like teaching him how to write like he couldn't write. It's like helping him like refine and become a better writer, because the kid's already like I think a fairly accomplished writer. He's just like reclusive,
remember, it's
if I
like
remember correctly.
The big line in it was, "You are the man now, dog."
Yeah. And it's like It is. There
It's just
are
him being
kind of like
racist.
yeah, it's like
that was the big
super
reveal.
racist from what I remember. Is that
He
he's
wasn't
just
actually
like
being cool and using cool vernacular. He was just being a racist.
Yeah. The court ordered me to do this.
Get out of my house.
Yeah. There you go. Go write your books now. Go write your gay books. I don't read. I was only
like
doing
the
this
way he
because the
says
judge
books.
ordered me.
Books.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
Coming here with that weak ass shit.
He puts a wave
You know
cap
Ernest
on.
Hemingway.
Get out of here. I gotta get my waves crispy.
I like that.
The Minority Report guy's kicking his door. Like, he's thinking about being black again!
With so much trouble in the LBC, it's
beating
kind
up
of hard
like a
being
7
Sean
foot tall
Connery.
Sean Connery. I need to clip that. That's such a good sound clip.
Yo, cuz, that line was fire.
Yeah. Spit it, player.
Bruh, no, I'm saying that was beautiful.
He just stands down at the basketball court, never plays, just standing on a basketball with one foot the whole time. Like, what's up, players? Like, what are you doing? Get off the court. We're trying to play. Oh, shit, sorry. Just like tripping over his basketball. Where's Forrester? Wait, am I Forrester? I don't remember.
Is somebody
just
finding
Forrest
me,
Gump.
or am I finding him?
Senile ass old man.
What movie am I in?
Yeah. Is there 6 months after the shoot still doing it?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that was the final James Bond movie. Oh, yeah, so I found... Whoa, okay. They don't look alike in real life. I guess I just always...
Is James Bond in a senior home?
I always clump Chris Angel and David Blaine together as like the same guy, just swapping in a wig. But now that I look at them, they don't look like the same guy. And Chris Angel is still like a goth nerd. Now he kind of just looks like a younger Frank Grillo who wears eyeliner.
Holy shit, he really does.
Yeah. Good for him shaving off the like.
You know what? He just freaked my mind.
Like soccer mom barber hair that he got rid of. Good for him. He looks like a normal human now. He also looks like Paul Stanley here with his tiny version of himself. My greatest trick ever. I put a baby inside a woman without ever getting her consent. I sawed her in half and put a baby in her, and this is him. I call him Legna. That's angel backwards.
Spencer's on fire tonight.
Yeah,
you're the man now, dog.
he's got like his own little tattoo.
The kid?
It's amazing. I love that there's so many pictures of him with just his abs out flexing.
That's just his tumor that he put an outfit on.
There was Mind Freak, and now there's Padlock Me.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, this is the Dream Blunt rotation right
Holy
here.
shit.
Like, how are you going to get out of that? He's like, who says I want to?
The three horsemen of the apocalypse.
Wow.
The man can escape anything, but he can't escape a crack bender with the two wildest men in Hollywood.
All right, Carrot Top is War. Mind Freak's got to be... No.
Carrot Top's War, Chris Angel's what? Pestilence? And
no, I was going to say, what's his face is Pestilence.
Flava Flav's family.
Flavor Flav's Pestilence.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's true.
He'd have to be Pestilence because he thinks he's gay.
Who
and dark
completes
and
the Four
stuff.
Horsemen?
You think
Who's
Danzig?
missing?
Do you think Danzig thinks about Chris Angel as like, damn, my music could only be cooler if I could.
If only I could be 2 inches taller.
Yeah, if only I could be a little bit taller and
break
also,
that 5
also
foot mark.
do magic. So yeah, now we got Chris Angel there. I'm sad I can't do like picture in a picture. But we got Chris
Would it be
Angel.
Danzig? Would Danzig be the fourth?
The little tattoo.
No.
Danzig
Andy
is
Dick.
Danzig
oh my
is
god.
Andy Dick.
Which one is Andy?
That would be Plague.
Yeah.
So that's
Without
Plague.
a doubt.
Flavor Flav is Pestilence.
A
Who's
plague
Death?
of herpes. That would have to be this guy, fucking Chris Angel, because he's the edgelord.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's only 4 horsemen.
That works for me.
The 5th one's just a nude guy who likes to like coyly wrap himself in a sheet, and his name's just Dave.
Damn it, the horse person these days, Spencer. Horse
They cut that
persons.
part out of the Bible.
Lock it in.
No one must know of Dave. And the fifth horseman, Dave. This guy butt naked with a sheet wrapped around his dick.
As
What's
the
up, I'm
seventh
Dave?
trumpet blew, Dave emerged.
What's up? I'm Dave. Hey,
I'm
Hans.
emerging.
Oh shit, I'm late. He runs up.
Here comes the apocalypse, dudes. Are my balls out?
Sucks to be you, I guess.
Matt, Nick, 1983, what's up? Hans, hello. For my trick, I'm going to convince everyone I'm a heterosexual and that magic isn't gay at all. Yeah. By sawing this woman in half and putting a baby in her. I love the idea. I wish a magician would do that. Like, just get their wife pregnant, hide her for 9 months, and use, like, their twin sister to act as his wife for the 9 months. Keep his pregnant wife in hiding. And then you saw the sister in half and reveal the pregnant wife, and then you have your wife's bottom half give birth to your baby on stage during the show, and that's the greatest magic trick ever.
No, not yet, not quite. And then when the baby comes out, it's holding a card.
Yeah,
Is this your card?
Is this your card? Literally, people in the crowd
Mind
throwing
freak.
up, noses bleeding and shit. Like, I think I witnessed an act of God tonight. He made another guy cry blood. I don't know what's going on anymore.
And then she, like, behind the scenes, she does one of those. Remember the Masked Magician from the 90s?
Yeah.
She does that, and she's like, "Yeah, he put that card in my vagina like 9 months ago, and wouldn't let me take it out."
It's the wrong card. Is this your card? No. Shut up.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's crazy how much he looks kind of like a androgynous Frank Grillo now. He does though now. I'm not sharing it anymore, so I'm just sort of gaily looking at pictures of Chris Angel on my own.
I like when you do that though. Like you're describing something and we get to guess what you're looking at.
He's counting his abs. 1,
yeah, right. God
2.
damn. So many I keep losing track. Holy shit.
Can you have 8? Is that possible?
David Blaine looks like Chris Angel did peyote for a couple of years.
He looks like if John Turturro
Chris Angle.
Who's the kneeling football player?
Tebow?
Oh yeah, I
No.
was gonna say Tebow.
Or no, the
Kaepernick.
one that's Kaepernick. He looks like a mix of John Turturro and Kaepernick.
Oh, dude.
No,
he's got
he looks like The Rock if he had cancer.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Black man in street magic.
Oh my god. The Rock would still be like going to the. He'd still be ripped. He would just keep getting skinnier and skinnier, but just staying super.
The
ripped.
McLovin years
It's all
of
about
David
power.
Blaine.
Yeah.
When we were young, we Spencer's lost on Chris Angel's ab V. That dick root. It goes forever. I love we keep having dudes pop in probably for like their first time in the stream, hear like one line from me and like, yeah, this one ain't for me.
I'm out.
Head out.
Wait, these guys are Epstein fans? What?
Well, pussy posse legend. Oh yeah, I forgot David Blaine was in that. That I was gonna say those were the years where he looked like McLovin too. These ones where he was like very young and like it looks like
Dude,
he does
McLovin's like in his 40s now. Did you know that?
roids now or something. I believe that. He was old. Wasn't he older than the rest of them when they shot?
I always thought he was like
Superbad?
one of the younger ones.
I
He's
think
like
so.
I think
He just
43 or something.
Yeah, he looked really young because I think I remember being surprised that he and I were like almost the same age, and I was like, "What? You play kids?" Like
Epstein again.
When you,
yeah.
When you,
He was on the plane, but it wasn't because he
Oh, no,
wasn't
he's
being
young.
bad. They thought he
He's-
was one of the kids.
he's young. He's my age.
You're getting up there too, buddy.
Yeah, 32 though.
Come
But
on.
I maybe
Come
I was
on.
thinking of Jay Baruchel.
Maybe that's
but-
what I'm thinking of too. No, but you know what? I think somebody told me McLovin was older. I don't think I knew that.
I was gonna
Right.
say though, I believed it
Think of
because
someone like Jeff.
he seems older when you see him
Mhm.
actually talking at like the conventions and press circuits that he
And
does.
his balls hang down so long that you're like,
Yeah.
he's got to be 40.
When he put him on my head, I was like, "Geez, dude, you're gonna cave my skull in."
In public? Come on.
Yeah.
He's gonna be backstage
Uh,
first.
Yeah, Jay Baruchel's 40, and
Okay.
he looks younger than McLovin. Damn, TJ Miller's 41 too. That wiener.
That I'm not surprised by. I would have guessed he was older.
I'm surprised he made it to 40.
My buddies recently paid
That
to
too.
see his stand-up live, and I didn't have the heart to be like, why?
He's just an actor.
Oh no, it wasn't even that. It was just he's like a wiener. I couldn't imagine he's a very good stand-up. Sorry to TJ Miller fans out there, and I just seeing him in movies makes me want to headbutt a railroad spike. But
speaking of wieners and Epstein's, did you see Ezra Miller is going to get arrested for grooming?
Yeah, for grooming that trans child,
like a 12-year-old,
that pirate.
Just make sure you get the pronouns right, guys.
There's like a
just
Hawaiian.
Like Blaine, you got to show respect.
He's traveling around with a Hawaiian pirate and some old lady or something.
Yeah, the story sounded super wild.
Someone, I think it was
kidnapped my daughter and performed voodoo rituals. You're like,
yeah,
what?
I think it was Cisco posted a picture of it on Twitter, and I was just and they were never seen again. It was the most haunting final photos of random strangers. That Flash movie is never coming out.
Yeah, Ezra's PR person was like,
oh no, darn, that Flash movie we were all very excited about.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But their PR person is I told Ezra no publicity is bad publicity, but we don't really mean that. Come on, man.
He said he was taking the child into the Speed Force.
Yeah, right. When I said, you could beat up an old lady and get away with it, that was just a joke.
He said he saved the universe. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah. That didn't
He
mean
just thought
go
everything
to
that
Hawaii and literally beat up every old lady you come in contact with.
Yeah, he's like, my new pronouns are Barry.
That movie, people. See, the thing too with movies now is Ezra Miller could do that whole movie, and we're probably a couple years away from just this actor got a diddler allegation or is an abuser or whatever, is beating up old ladies on Hawaiian islands. We're just a couple years out from them just 3D rotoscoping a different actor's head onto other actors' performances for movies.
Yeah, I was about to say that they should just
digitally
face
replacing
swap
them all. I guarantee you that's why Disney does that with the Marvel movies and stuff now, where they just green screen everybody instead of building the suits anymore. I guarantee you
so
it's
that when
that.
allegations come out.
Yeah, anything.
One Avenger left.
They can just Chris Hemsworth's brother can be the new Thor when Chris gets in trouble.
Dude, that's think about it. They did that with that last fucking Fast and the Furious to see Paul Walker off in the weirdest way ever using his brother, and it was that at least had I guess somewhat noble reason for it, whatever you want to call it. But it's Disney as a corporation, that doesn't slow their machine down. It's they were talking about how, Krasinski as fucking plastic dickhead.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. Didn't even shoot in
But that is his original name, is Plastic Dickhead.
Stan Lee was a bit of an idiot early on.
It's more of a Kirby thing, I heard.
Yeah, right.
I'm the king.
What he used to call Stan. Get out of here, you plastic
Stan wanted
dickhead.
him to be fantastic. I wanted him to be
Hey, that's a
dickhead.
good name. Porno Stan Lee was the best years in the 70s.
Stan Lee's
with the long
let's put
hair and the
sensational
fucking
in front of it
tinted
first.
Yeah, the sensational plastic dickhead.
Do
I
you think
love it.
Stan was like that in bed where he was like, take my sensational 6-incher, why don't you?
Yeah. And he always wore the glasses.
She's like, it's 5, Stan.
And he still had Jack in a corner drawing it for him.
Yeah, Stan.
Lots
Jack
of
was actually doing the
liberation
humping.
Yeah,
He
we
was
all know
doing
Jack did all the work.
He was holding Stan's hips and doing all the thrusting.
Sticking his
While
finger in his
smoking.
butthole together.
The real workhorse.
No, he's sticking his cigar in there.
Oh my god.
Keep it
We call
warm.
that the tailpipe.
Which is worse,
Puff,
what
puff.
did they with Paul Walker and Fast and Furious, or what they did in Ghostbusters after? I still haven't seen Afterlife yet, but I heard about that bit, and that sounded pretty fucking brutal. But that's what I mean. They got no problem doing it with dead people, and they think it looks great. So it's if there's shit like that where they can just swap out someone's head, I guarantee you, we're not far off from it already.
That was the one thing in Ghostbusters that I thought was really weird was seeing his CGI ghost.
Yeah, I thought it was so funny too that like I heard otherwise the movie's like pretty solid and like a lot
it's
of
great.
people
It's a really good
liked
movie.
it.
Really
and then
good
like
movie.
pretty much consistently even people who love the movie were like, yeah, and then you get to that part and you're like, Like,
Well, dude, the weird thing about that movie.
Go ahead.
I was going to say real quick, like the thing about that movie, why it's so good, is that when the original Ghostbusters show up, it kind of takes it down a notch.
bro,
Like the movie is good on its own, so it's like you didn't really need them to show up in the way they did.
Yeah,
to me that was a sign of how good it was.
It set you up that you'd be like sad about Egon, that whole thing. Like there's this great emotional thing, and then when you see him, it kind of takes you out of the story. You're just kind of like but not that bad. It doesn't ruin the movie or anything like that.
You just get a quick CGI open casket.
You basically
yeah,
and it's a little those. Like because it makes you stop and think about like, oh, should they be doing this? How did they do that?
Well, and it's weird too because he doesn't talk or anything. He just looks at him and like nods.
Still,
so it feels very fake.
What is it?
No, it is, but it feels very weird that way. Like, okay, this is definitely like CGI stuff. It wasn't like they filmed him. Like if you didn't know, you would still know it was weird.
In Star Wars,
yeah, they did the.
For Rogue One, they like redid him, and that one like he literally looked like a glossy action figure, and everybody was like, "Oh my god!"
Well, and Leia was in that one too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh my god, it looks so good," and I was like, "This is fucking bonkers."
She said hope.
Yeah. Holy shit! She said the word.
Oh my god.
Oh.
60. Turn to your left and 69 with your nearest nerd. She said the word.
Sorry, you were trying to point out something that Gamescape said, huh?
Oh, yeah, he was just saying TJ Miller tickets are going for $111 right now.
Oh, damn.
Which makes me think that my friends either paid that or, like, either half or double that. Because the club near us is, like, actually fairly reasonable. And normally I think it's around, like, $60 to $70 for two people. And you're paying to reserve a half a table, or you buy 4 tickets and get a full table. So it's like $70 or $140, but then you also have to get like 2 drinks and a bunch of other shit. And the comedy club out here, which if you listen to Rogan or any other real like comedian podcasts in this area, like the Philly comedians and New York guys, a lot of them talk about like not really ever coming to Connecticut, or they come to like maybe Danbury here and there. Because that's like right over the border from New York, but a lot of them won't come to Connecticut or rarely come here because the place here is a Funny Bone, and they call it the Hartford Funny Bone, but it's actually in like Manchester, Connecticut, and it's in a fucking shopping mall. It's one of the dumbest setups for like a comedy location ever, but it's actually fairly nice inside and a decent setup, but it's just like in the weirdest fucking location because you have to go to this giant mall to go to it. And it's a pretty fucked up rundown mall. Like malls aren't doing very good if you're familiar with the retail fucking market.
Yeah, there's one of the big malls down here is closed. All that's left is just the AMC and the Belks. You can't even go in the rest of the place.
This place I don't even think technically has an exterior entrance. I think you have to go in through the mall, and it just happens to be right at the entrance to a mall. But like I remember Rogan like ripping the place apart before, so I don't know if it was just like shitty management back in the day or whatever. But I remember like years ago him like mentioning it on a podcast and was like, I will never fucking go back to the Connecticut Funny Bone. And I was like, oh shit. Like, I wonder what the fuck happened. And he didn't really go into it much, but like, it seems to be a shared sentiment among a lot of comics that don't really fuck with it. And if they do come out here, they all go to the like ass end of Connecticut, right at the tail of New York.
Is this true from Hans that Joker 2 is going to be a musical?
That'd be hilarious.
It's getting crazy.
A rumor going around.
Crazy.
Yeah. You get what you fucking deserve.
Just shooting people with glitter and shit.
I'm gonna dig up my dead mom.
I think my dad might have made a Batman.
Bruce is my brother tonight.
Right.
Sorry.
Wait,
What'd you say?
I love that we all
Jeff?
went for the
I said,
gayest era
Bruce
of
is my
musicals.
brother tonight.
Yeah, just hang right in the middle around the 50s there. It's Batman, but with a bit of arsenic and old lace.
Memories of Gotham in moonlight.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a rumor that Lady Gaga is on board to play Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that too.
And it's the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
And then I won't watch the movie.
That would be wacky though. Joaquin Phoenix doesn't have a bad voice, but why that's so?
He was good in the Johnny Cash movie.
Yeah, Walk the Line, I think.
But it's basically like low talking.
I always want to call it Walk Hard, which is the John C. Reilly one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it is a musical though, that is going to be weird. That's either going to be the dumbest thing ever, or like a wild mushroom movie,
or it's going to be one of those things that like it plays into the
a leak that's half true.
You know, like
so they get people freaking out and not shutting the fuck up about it being a musical, and then it lessens the blow of them hiring Lady Gaga to play Harley Quinn, which could be good or bad. She's not a bad actress, but I'm like.
It lessens the blow of Lady Gaga playing Batman.
Yeah, that'd be fucking
Actually, I'd watch
hilarious, dude. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
She weighs like 60 pounds, too.
Batman, man.
Like the cowl and the cape weigh as much as her, so she'd have trouble like walking around. She'd be like,
yeah, she's stepping on it because it's still fitted for a grown man. Tripping all over.
Joker face. Batman.
Joker face.
So we're writing the Batman musical. If you guys didn't know, sorry, Joker 2, the musical. What do you call that? Not Joker 2, the musical. You need a good tagline.
Joker, I barely knew her.
That's so bad. You suck!
Oh.
We were going to talk about He-Man and a pizza oven and all this other shit tonight. Ryan was like, earnestly like, I got all these things you guys got me curious about. And then, oh yeah, the skate shop. Wait, what about a skate shop? Let's talk about that, Ryan. We'll get to your thing before we get off. What is this?
I love it when you guys save me for the end.
Yeah.
Before you get off. No, so there's a local
Help
skate
me
shop
finish,
here.
Ryan.
Yeah. Here, let's get a little spit on my hand here.
All edged and ready to go.
I've made kind of good friends with the manager and the owner and stuff of this local skate shop, The Attic. They had hooked me up a while back with some cool stuff. And then I went in with some Alterna Comics. That's right. Alterna Comics available at alternacomics.com. Newsprint starting at $1.50, $1.99 per copy. Go check it out, everyone. Anyways, I took a bunch of like Blood Realm, Voidwalkers, Gods and Gears, Tinseltown, a few other things, just like some random extras that I had from my stash. And they flipped out. Like the 13-year-old kid working there, the 20-year-old, the owner, like all age groups were like, fuck yeah, newsprint comics. This is awesome.
Hell yes.
And then it was just a weird thing. Like he was like, you know, everybody wants to either make a movie or like has all these ideas. And when a creative person shows up, they're like, oh, maybe you can help me. And this was the rare occurrence where they're like, hey, we want to hire you. Because usually people are like, hey, can you draw my life story for free? And you're like, oh, no. Why would I do that? And basically, they want to do a comic that's about the kids that work at the shop itself. And Omar Hassan is the pro that's tied to the shop. It's like co-owner and
very cool,
like sponsor and stuff. And he's a super cool guy. I met him back when I worked at Quicksilver. And yeah, they just want to do this comic. They want to pitch it to Alterna too. So they want it to be something that like, yeah, it's about that store, but they want it to be like, you know, like Empire Records or something where it's, you don't have to know this actual place or the people to enjoy the story.
Yeah.
And it's going to be kind of like a Tales from the Crypt thing. So it's going to be like the shop owner is like a Tales from the Crypt kind of guy. And then everyone will have these like funny stories and stuff. So
can I be the hot artist that hooks up with Liv Tyler?
Yeah. that was actually, I have that note right here.
No, we catch you kissing a boy in the back room.
Damn
That's
it!
who you are.
That was my other note.
Already got it in the script.
But I wanted to
My
play the boy.
Batman musical.
So that's what I'm doing.
Joker face.
Yeah, so it's I am still also finishing Hammerella for those of you that are curious about that. I thought I'd be done 2 weeks ago, but it looks like this is the week I'm going to finish the lettering. The art's been done forever. It's just the lettering. And then hopefully in July I'll be fulfilling everything. So
yes.
I think that's it on my end. You guys got anything to announce? You guys got some stuff to announce before we go. Come on.
Yeah,
what's going on? Death Curse wise, what's going on?
We got the books are getting all bagged and boarded currently. I've been working on it slowly throughout the week. But we got books fulfilling soon too. End of this month and next month. We were supposed to basically start this weekend, and I was hoping to get some of the smaller packages out on Monday, but that depends on what's going on with Kayla right now, and how many more bags and boards I get in. But basically had all the Alterna bundles bagged and boarded up, all of the what's called the trade editions, the black and white trade edition of City of Rot are ready to go now. And then like I'm waiting on probably like 500, 600 more bags and boards for the newsprint copies and the newsprint copy of Camp Rainbow that all of you guys are getting. Some of you already know if you've been reading the updates and things like that, but you're getting an extra book too for the long wait. And like some sticker things and other stuff, other random shit that I'm throwing in that we've been working on. Cool stuff, lots of fun shit. It's the first of, well, technically the first two of many Death Curse books to come. We'll be getting out the majority of the small packages as quickly as possible. Like I said, hopefully before the end of June here. Have the bulk of, because a lot of people just ordered like a newsprint copy and stuff like that, so those will be the easy ones to get out really early. We actually started organizing the garage today and setting up the stuff for the screen printing for the shirts and the Patreon hoodies and all that, so that'll be in the coming weeks, which is why those bigger packages are going to take a little bit longer, but you'll be getting fresh apparel printed by me. I gotta finally put in the order for the beanies for the people who got the beanie and t-shirt combo, print up the shirts, and then I can ship out the bigger packages. And I think the only other real big thing is like getting some sketches from Jeff, some people who got some pages, and
That's
I
cool.
think just one page technically, and then like everything else is gonna be fairly easy. But yeah, there's not too many big packages, but those are the guys who are getting like more of the extra things. If you backed for more, you're gonna be getting more extras, more bang for your buck. And I'm leaving some of it as surprises for now. And then there's some people who got like the Darcy bundles, so you'll be getting the posters shipped to you and everything. But just a lot of packaging in the near future, and then collating and making damn sure that we got everything right. But for the most part, there's like a base bundle that everybody's getting, plus whatever add-ons you picked. And so it's just like throwing a bunch of those base bundles together and getting them out the door to you guys. And then, yeah, we'll keep shit going. There's a new podcast episode going up that we recorded last week. That'll be going up tomorrow morning, I believe. I don't think I put it up already. And then we decided to just go live tonight instead of recording a podcast episode. So I don't know if we'll end up recording one later this week or something, or if we'll just do the live thing. Maybe we'll go live again this weekend or something for my birthday. Yeah, get weird.
Yeah, I might even have a beer.
Oh shit! And then yeah,
It's
some people
legal
were
now.
yeah, some people were asking about it, but I am working on a pizza oven build. So far, I've spent about probably $250 to $300 on everything.
But it's only for Tostino's pizza bites.
yeah, it only fits a box of bagel bites.
I can't wait to get home from school and have this.
No, it's like a 40 by 40 by 40 inch base, big cube concrete block, and then it'll have a refractory cement oven dome and everything on it. I'll be taking pictures and sort of explaining the build plan through it and how to do it yourself fairly easily in your own backyard if you want to. And then I'll be putting those build plans up on the Patreon and in the Discord and whatnot for any of you dudes just to use for whatever you want. It'll be a free post, and if you want to, you can kind of scale it down, but it's a thing where like this size is sort of like you can make a different base for it, but the size of oven is kind of like how you need to do it for it to work right.
Which Spencer builds a brick oven. You can
But yeah,
have
it's very
pizza
easy.
anytime.
She's a brick.
Well, it's really
oven.
easy. Anyone can do it with like no masonry experience. You kind of just need to know how to level things, and then you're using like masonry adhesive to glue concrete blocks together. You do all of that. Make sure it's all level.
What are you
and
using
flush
your
row.
head?
Putting it together, and then the dome part is really easy. You fill a fucking box with flotation foam, and then you just carve out like a bowl into it. Basically turn the foam block you made into like a bowl mold, and then you you fill that with the refractory cement on the inside, and you make the dome shell. Basically you're making like a negative to put the cement into. You don't fill it all the way. You literally like pack it in and shape
this dome talk.
the cement around it, and then you can use like a top part, like a 2-part mold for it to keep it in place.
Love
But you
getting dome.
don't really need that with refractory cement. But I'll be taking pictures and stuff and showing you guys, and I guarantee you homos will want to build your own.
Shot a load of
in the near
refractory
future.
cement all over.
Yes.
It sounds like you're saying it wrong just because the word is so weird.
Yeah, it's such a
refractory.
dumb word.
Refractory cement. Refractory cement.
Just bounces heat back so it doesn't go out into the concrete and blow it up. If I do my job right.
It'll go great in my apartment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you guys were in like a condo or something, but that's why we gotta get you a house.
I do think that once it's done, you got to do a video where you cook Tostino's pizza rolls in it.
Oh hell yeah,
That would be
the
killer.
christening.
Yeah.
You gotta fire them for like 4 or 5 days, usually building up the heat to like cure the oven finally. So it takes a bit of time, but yeah, the first cook I should totally make some bagel bites or some pizza rolls.
Don't even
It's
put
like,
pizza in it,
oh,
just
yeah.
put hot dogs randomly.
Yeah, smells like the neighbors cooking hot dogs. But yeah, it'll be rad. And then
My
when
brick
you,
wiener oven.
You build a brick oven pizza and you're like, I hate pizza.
when you two wieners finally come out next year, we can cook delicious pizza and do a live stream outdoors.
It's just super loud and windy. It's like,
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be a
That'd be
Hansel and Gretel situation, though, where you're trying to cook us.
Yeah, I'm gonna stuff you guys in that oven. I'm making the opening.
that's your slice, way in the back, Jeff. Go in there. and get
Okay.
Yeah, just grab your
It's
ankles
kind of
with
hot
some
in here,
tongs.
guys.
it. 7 and 7
Whoop.
Thunder Pizza Dome.
Hell yeah.
But I make it all the way to the back because I'm used to Florida heat.
I'm
Mad
stoked
Mario.
for it. I'm gonna be cooking. It's also just like the big thing when we got into the house was like get all adult with you guys real quick was the eliminating
Talk about
expenses.
manscaping.
Yeah, no, just eliminating expenses like growing the garden and stuff. We knew we could grow enough vegetables and things to actually sustain like a good portion of the year for us. So it was like a thing where it's like oh, that's cutting out a huge section of spending that we would already do for a little bit of work and stuff we already have on hand. It's pretty cool taking a seed and turning it into fucking
He's going to start listing off vegetables now.
vegetables.
Time to end the show.
No,
End the show.
no, I'm not getting into it
Zucchini.
tonight.
End it there instead of dildo.
But yeah, no, it's just it's good to figure out things that can eliminate costs for you and work towards that, and then you free up more of the money you worked hard for to spend on shit you actually want.
Wait, that actually
Not
makes
shit
sense, though.
you need.
Zucchini would be the dildo equivalent of the eggplant's penis.
All right, that's a wrap, guys. Thanks